There's something special about music where it can instantly transport you back in time. I never notice in the moment when I'm listening to songs for the first few times or the things that are going on around me, but months or years later, I hear that song come on and I instantly remember it all. I started adding older songs into my main playlist, which for me is like 5 years or older, being I just finished my freshman year of university, cut me some slack, but it's crazy how I can turn them on and I easily go right back. It's like I'm reliving it. The songs don't have to be anything special, but the fact that they have that nostalgia to them make them a lot more enjoyable to listen to. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you Tootsie Slide is an amazing song, but it brings me right back to March of 2020. COVID shut down school, so me and my 8th grade buddies were doing a week's worth of classwork in 2 hours while on a Discord call. Eventually, the school made it to where you couldn't go more than 1 week ahead, but by then, we already did around half of the quarter's work, so we were just playing a lot of video games and did some other stuff to pass the time, like stupid Discord server trolling. Fun little fact about me, if you ever played Minecraft Bed Wars, you could buy a knockback stick. Back then, me and my friends were listening to a lot of Future, and whenever he said stick, it sounded like shtick. And I was terrible at the game. We all were. So I kept on buying the knockback stick, and I'd be called Mr. Schtick. So there's a little story on my name. Anyways, a song that's nothing special like Tootsie Slide can bring me right back to that period of my life. And lately, my thoughts have been consumed by memories from back then. Another song I added was Let Me Know I Wonder Why by Juice WRLD. Back in middle school, I was really big into X and Juice WRLD and the other SoundCloud rappers at the time, like Playboy Cardi, but those two were my favorite back then. I haven't listened to much of either in the last few years, but I saw they put that song on Spotify a little while back, so I decided to put it to my playlist. One of the lines that stands out to me now every time I listen to it is about how he's like in his prime and won't waste no time, but as stupid as it sounds, it's been making me reflect. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos. It started back when I was in 3rd grade. I tried to make Minecraft videos on my dad's laptop, which would unironically run at a sub 5 frames per second. It was terrible. Then in 7th grade, my friend group would make Fortnite montage videos together, which have all since been unlisted from my quote-unquote main channel with 120 subs or whatever. During 8th grade, I started making much better quality videos about Minecraft, and I got a small fan base. It was really cool to make a video about a world and then live stream it to have 20 viewers in the chat and then have 3 viewers in the world with me. But I didn't want to do that forever, so I tried some other videos and never finished most of them. I tried to go into video essays. It was hard coming up with topics. I tried making 5. I only ended up making 1, and it was absolutely terrible, so I unlisted it 3 months after uploading it. In 9th grade, to have something to relate to a girl I had a crush on, I started watching anime, and I fell in love with it. I didn't fuck with the weird ones or the ones with all the fan service and all that degenerate stuff, but the ones that had really good storytelling, the Evangelions, the Cowboy Bebops, or some of the romance ones like Clannad, the way that they could tell stories that I haven't seen in a lot of recent stuff coming from America. It was those good animes along with some good movies and shows that I watched, like the Star Wars trilogy about Anakin and the Breaking Bads out there, that made me want to make my own production company and make my own shows and movies. I decided I'd start off with 2D animation since it was a lot cheaper, and if I wanted to get into live action later, I could transition once I got more money. But how would I do this though? It'd take a lot of money. My first idea was to get my engineering degree, live off the bare minimum, and set money aside to keep on trying at it, but that sounded like hell, living off the bare minimum and not knowing if it'll ever work out. I decided I would make YouTube videos to get the money started and to start building a fan base, and I would start making animated short films so I could transition into Schtick Productions. But that would take a lot of money too. I was an OG J Schlatt fan. I started watching him when he was around 1,000 subs on his old main channel, about a week or two before his channel was banned from YouTube for no reason, and it took a few days for it to get back. He made his channel The Weekly Slap, which this channel is a shameless ripoff of. I thought I wouldn't have a lot of competition since he rarely uploaded to it and then eventually never uploaded to it, so I felt like it was an open market. I ended up making 4 or 5 videos around 2021, and this channel was called Schtick Speaks, which is a terrible name, just like the videos, which all sit unlisted, which I kind of want to do for some of the videos I have uploaded right now, but that might be for a later day. Eventually, my senior year, I took it more seriously and I started making the videos that are currently up on my channel. It got to the point where I'd get 100 views a video, which to me was absolutely insane. And if I got 100 views today, it'd still be insane to me. There's only a few real reasons why I've only made one video in the last year. I've always been embarrassed about recording these videos, not even just for this channel, but for any channel. It didn't help when I was living in a thin-walled dorm with a bunch of people in Greek life while I myself am a part of a fraternity. It made me very self-conscious about making these videos where people could hear me. And even back at home, I would record when no one was in the house, or I'd record in my car. Even right now, I'm back home for the summer for the last time, and I waited until everyone in the house was asleep to record this. On top of that, I was constantly overthinking my plan, like, is it too big of a jump to go from weekly shtick to short animations? Should I make personality-driven content, maybe do some live streams? But overthinking it just led me to nothing. The reason that lyric got to me was because I feel like I've been doing nothing but wasting time. I used to think I'd have no competition, but Jay Schlatt started making his videos again, and other people have started making videos in this space too, so my chance to fly in solo's kind of gone. My freshman year of university completely flew by me, and now I only got 3 years left, and that kind of scared me. And then the regret's been building up. At the bare minimum, if I was consistent since my senior year, I would have been monetized and many steps closer to my goal. Instead, I don't have much to show for it. I'm not saying I'm going to be perfectly consistent with the weekly, but you'll see more of me. Because I don't want to keep wasting my time and adding on more regrets. And this is something I really want to do. Plus, I told my girlfriend to hold me accountable, and she's scary when she gets mad. Thank you all for listening. Inbox is in the description for any questions you want to ask me or anything you want to talk about. Like, sub, and I'll see you.